Corporate life is secure and entrepreneurial life is full of risks.
See, whatever you study never goes wasted. Many people are so busy in their lifestyle. फैमिली तो सबको मिलके हैंडल करेंगे तो ही हो पाएगा. इफ यू लव doing anything, just go ahead. Things will automatically start falling in place. YouTube actually is a very good platform to learn, but you had to spend hours and hours looking at their video.
Did you also struggled in gardening? Hello everyone and welcome back to Tech Talk Friday, the show where we explore the fascinating worlds of career and education and bring you stories and insights from experts across various industries. I am your host Vandana and I am super excited to welcome our guest Mrs. Komal Mishra. She is not only an IT expert from over 18 from past 18 years but also a passionate gardener and a successful entrepreneur behind Birds and Blue. Welcome to the show, ma'am. We are super excited to welcome you here on TTF.
Thanks a lot, Vandana. Even I am equally excited to talk to you.
Okay. So, starting with your background, you have a degree in commerce and now you are in IT job. And alongside, you are running Buds and Blooms. So, how did you shifted from being a finance student to an IT job?
Okay. So basically, I did my graduation in commerce, and along with my graduation, I did a short-term course in web designing. And then later on, I got flown away in this career, and I'm working as a in an IT industry since 18 years, just to take a little break from my daily routine or just to de-stress myself in the daily life and to reduce the screen time. I started to have a build up my from my passion, which is buds and blooms. Generally people have a problem that they take plants from the nursery and they are not able to grow that plant. Either they are afraid, or they don't have time, or they don't have knowledge. So what I found is basically the problem is in soil they use. So I thought of why not making a full package of ready to use and organic soil for them, which makes their task easier, and they can have a good garden for themselves.
So, in college days, you explored various fields, and one of them was web designing course. And you took the web designing course, and the interest sparked. So that's how you made your career into it. That's
Yes.
right.
Yes.
So we should explore various things
Yes.
alongside it.
You should.
So has being a commerce student help you in web design in
Yes, see, whatever you study never goes wasted.
yes.
So commerce helped me into how to deal with people, right? How
Yes,
to
ma'am.
talk to them, whatever I had studied. So not so much, but yeah, up to some extent it had helped me. But yes, then later on it was just a very small course that I had done through some small institute. And later on, as I grew in my career, I started learning. It was mostly a self-learning thing, and then I reached up to 18 years.
So, can we know about the initial stages of Buds and Bloom? What is the idea behind it, and how did you started the company?
So the idea behind having buds and blooms in place was I just wanted to help the people who want a beautiful garden at their place, but they cannot do it because either
Because
they
of the
don't have
soil.
time, because many people are so busy in their lifestyle they cannot do it. So I want to come for their rescue. Few people they don't have knowledge. Few people they are afraid. They might have experimented earlier, and because they could not keep their plants alive for longer time, they are afraid that okay, we don't want to do gardening anymore. So I had come to their rescue. I have created a soil mixture which is ready to use and completely organic for them. So just they just need to bring a plant from nursery, or they can take from buds and blooms, plant it in the larger pot of their choice, cover it with the soil mixture that we have, and they are done.
So, was the case similar with you? Did you also struggled in gardening initially and came up with this solution?
Yes. Initially, I had struggled a lot. I bought many plants just to see them wilt after few days. I could not keep them alive for longer days. So I had to go through many YouTube classes, many YouTube courses. I had followed many gardeners, And then YouTube actually is a very good platform to learn, but you had to spend hours and hours looking at their video, and then you get the clue at the end of the video.
You have to search for the right video,
Right.
and then watch it all.
Yes. So I used to take notes
Okay.
from YouTube, whatever I learned. Then I landed up at one gardener whom I liked most, and I thought that his teachings were correct for me, and I got good results out of those teachings. So I started taking notes of that gardener, and I came up with a solution for common people who wants to have gardener where they cannot.
So, was gardening your childhood interest, or you grew interest uh, in adult life?
So I wanted to have a gardener since childhood, but I could not because of lack of space.
Space.
So later on, then I had some other priorities in life like education. I had to work, I had job.
Yes, ma'am.
So then when I got married, I started. I thought, why not to start a balcony container gardener,
Yes, ma'am.
because people in Pune live in flats. We don't have earth to grow.
Yes, ma'am.
So I started with container gardening, and then after failing for after 3 4 attempts, and then I started studying through YouTube, and then I came up with a formula.
So,
which
do you
helped me.
explain what is container gardening?
So container gardening is the gardening that you do generally in the balconies and in the pots.
Because we have a lack of space, we do
Yes.
there, and because we don't have knowledge, and we do it in the balcony, not in the proper soil,
Right.
or in the land they built.
Yes.
So you have come up with a solution to face that.
Yes.
And how have your journey been? What were the challenges you faced in the initial stages?
So Birds and Blooms is already in the initial stages.
Okay.
So we have just started our my thing in June. I took a free gardening workshop on World Environment Day. I thought that was the best day to start with it. So after that journey, people had planted plants with me on in that workshop, and yeah, they came up and they told me that I got good testimonials from them that after using this soil, they could survive their plants, and their plants are growing very well, and that motivated me. I thought, let's grow more into this. So this is it. This is
So,
how Birds and Blooms started.
Oh, so uh, taking workshop on World Environment Day empowered you and encouraged you to start this. So the women should learn from YouTube and go to workshop, so that they will be empowered and build a social group, because we women, being a woman entrepreneur, we don't have as much as social groups as men. So what were some of the challenges you faced as a woman entrepreneur?
See, as you said it very correctly that we are not so much socialized.
Yes.
So, in order to get connected with more and more people, you have to join different communities.
Yes.
So, there are many communities around, which two of them which I have already joined, which is run by women for women, and they support each other.
Yes, yeah.
So
That's very
maybe what I have understood is women don't need any shop or anything to run the business.
Okay.
They do these days. They do it on WhatsApp
Yes, and
and
work.
Instagram.
Yes, ma'am, and they can run from home.
Yes.
Are you also running the business from home?
Yes, it is a homestay weekend business for me.
You focus on business on weekends.
Only on weekends.
Only on weekends. Okay. So, what were the challenges you faced while growing this business? Like, how did you market the business? How did you reach out to people who were in need, and how did you explain?
So taking the free gardening workshop was first marketing strategy for me. Later on, I joined the communities, um, and that those communities helped me a lot. I was not aware that there are many groups which are related to gardening, and especially for gardening. One of those members of those communities redirected me to that group. And when you meet like-minded people, the things start falling in place automatically.
Start growing. So, what is your take on sustainability? The company, how does the company focuses on sustainability more? Because the pots, the vendors sell the pot that are made up of plastics. And what are the changes you have done to maintain sustainability and
This is a very good question you have come up with. When it comes to sustainability, I agree that we cannot eradicate plastic entirely from our life.
yes,
It has been part and parcel of our life, but as much as possible, we should get rid of it.
yes,
Right? So, my take is, why to plant a plant in plastic
in
pot?
plastic, yes.
Instead, go for natural material.
Mm.
You get beautiful terracotta pots these days, and I am actually advocating terracotta pots. I urge people to plant their plants in terracotta pots. But again, there was a question from one of my customers that it is too heavy.
Mm.
So it's okay. Terracotta pot is heavy. It is equally heavy as the ceramic pot, but you can opt for lightweight potting mix.
Mm.
So the potting mix that Buds and Blooms has is entirely lightweight. We use only 30% of garden soil, and rest is rice husk, which is very fluffy.
Fluffy and lightweight. That
Lightweight.
helps in gardening in balcony
Yes,
area.
it reduces the weight in your balcony.
Balcony. And do you also sell your pots in terracotta?
I advocate terracotta pots. I urge people to go for terracotta pots. These days, it is very difficult to get ones, but if I get, I give it to the people who need it.
And what was the first sapling or plant you planted in your home?
It was rose, of course.
And how does the rose growth? Like, did it wilted or
I could not survive it.
the
It did not survive at my.
and that led to the experiments that led to experiments and watching videos on how to grow and survive the rose plant. So the YouTube and the social media and online presence is very important for education, and especially for women who cannot go out of their home and learn outside. So what is your future plans for Buds and Blooms? uh, right now it is an offline, you are running it in offline means. So are you planning to expand it globally? Are you planning to make websites for it or market it?
Yes, I would love to have it, and it is my dream to have a garden store wherein I could give genuine advice to people, like which plant has to be purchased in which season, how to take care of them, not just to sell randomly all the plants.
And conducting online workshops also. uh, Thank you, ma'am, for the inspiring insights, and your experience means a lot. Now, you are in a full-time IT job, running a, and also you are managing your family. So, how do you manage your work-life balance?
See, you alone cannot do anything. You need to have support from your family. I have an amazing husband and two beautiful kids. So my husband takes care of my kids, their studies, picking and dropping them to school and picking them from school. So he does it, and these things help me in managing all this.
How much do you think family support is important for an woman entrepreneur to success in that
100%
career?
family support is needed. You cannot do it without your family support.
So, what a day in life of Mrs. Komal Mishra looks like. What is your morning routine? How do you set priorities for the day?
Okay. On weekdays, it is generally I wake up around 6:30 in the morning, get the tiffins ready for my kids.
Yeah.
So I send them to the school around 8 o'clock. And at 8 o'clock, me and my husband, both of them, go for badminton coaching.
Yes.
And then I come back around 9:15 from there, have a breakfast, and then get back to my office work.
Office works of IT or
Of office work of IT. So
okay,
that's on weekdays.
on weekdays, and
Yes.
on weekends, how does your day looks like?
So on weekends, when I wake up, the first thing is to clean my house. I prefer cleaning it myself, and then just switch back to my garden with a cup of coffee. And if I get some new plants, I plant them. Otherwise, I prepare some soil potting mix for my friends who want
So,
some.
do you continuously experiment on the soil?
Yes, I do. So the recent experiment that I did was I planted one of the saplings in soil-less potting media. I did not use soil at all, and
Okay.
it gave amazing results to me.
So can you explain what's that? Without soil, we can
So
grow.
if one of the planters, I guess the middle one is in soilless potting media. If you pick it up, you will find how lightweight it is. So
Yes.
it's just a combination of rice husk and organic compost, having some part of neem powder and seaweed granules in it.
So is it more better than the regular soil we use at homes?
Yes, of course. So in the potting mix that I prefer do prepare is I in the regular potting mix I just use 30% of garden soil and 70% are other things that I add in that potting mix.
So what are the changes you saw when using a soil-less potting mix and with the soil? What are the changes you observed in the plants that you grew?
So in the soilless potting mix, the first very important thing people these days consider is the weight. It is
Yes.
very lightweight. There's no soil at all. So best suitable for the balcony gardens. So and the growth was also good. Plant grew very nicely in that soilless potting mix.
So what are the plants, variety of plants you sell in buds and blooms?
So Buds and Blooms is not currently into selling of plants.
Okay.
Whatever plants I have at home, I propagate from those plants.
Okay, so you
So
get an order and then you purchase the plant and then mix your soil in it
yes,
and then you give it to
yes,
the clients.
yes.
What is your future vision on buds and blooms? Have you thought of experimenting with more new things or inserting something new you have experimented on?
Of course, I can try many new things. So technology advances. So let's see. But I would love to stick to organic and sustainability. So let's see what I can come up with. But currently, I have three things in mind. So generally, people have a problem. अरे कितना पानी देना है पौधे को हमको ये समझ ही नहीं आता है.
Yes.
So that problem gets resolved. So what I have learned is plants needs just three things:
Okay.
proper medium, that is soil,
Soil.
whatever where you want to plant it, sun.
Oh.
Sunlight is very important. The nursery guys generally sell plants to people saying रख लो घर में आ जाएगा.
आ जाएगा.
So that's not the way.
Okay.
So कोई भी प्लांट कभी भी नहीं आ सकता है. You have to go through proper seasoning, right? Plants have their dormancy seasons. They just sell it because they want to sell it. So the third thing is love. You need to talk to your plants so much, and they ask for water themselves. So they talk to you. So when they ask for water, give them water. If they don't ask, don't give them water.
So the plants foster on love itself.
Yes, they do.
And okay. So have you thought of starting your YouTube channel? Because you said that you have struggles in watching all the YouTube channels and hours of searching the right video for it. So have you thought of doing that?
I would love to, but again, if time permits.
Okay. So have you? So you are in a full-time IT job. So have you thought to quit it and become a full-time entrepreneur?
Not now, at least not now.
Okay.
So let's see what happens.
Yes. If this gets more and more success and
Maybe in future I can think of it.
so आपने corporate life and entrepreneur life दोनों experience किया है. So what do you think are pros and cons of both? And आप personally क्या prefer करते हैं?
See, this is a very difficult question you're asking me. Both has its own pros and cons. You cannot deny that the corporate life is very secured life.
Yes.
When you go to office, you have people around you who takes care of you, right?
Yes, sir.
They take care of you, and when you get into these things, you don't know whom you have to deal with.
Yes, sir.
You there might be people who are going to cheat on you.
Oh, yes.
You don't know. You have to judge people on that. And in corporate life, it's a very secured life.
The corporate life is secure and entrepreneur life is full of risk and new experiences. So as Navratri भी आ रही है, So, being a woman entrepreneur, women are now actively taking part in entrepreneurship, and the gap between male and female, the gender gap, is reducing, and you are an example of that because you are a new initial woman entrepreneur. So, what is the message you would give to the new women entrepreneurs and the women who are thinking to start their own business?
Just do it. If you love doing anything, just go ahead and do it. Things will automatically start falling in place.
एंड उनको कहाँ से मोटिवेशन एंड कहाँ से उनको सपोर्ट लेना चाहिए, एंड कौन सा सपोर्ट सबसे ज़्यादा स्ट्रांग होगा उनके लिए?
Join different communities. That will help them a lot. Joining different communities which are run by women and for women helps a lot.
एंड आप सजेशंस क्या देना चाहेंगी कि वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस कैसे हैंडल करना चाहिए, क्योंकि वुमेंस को ज़्यादा फैमिली प्रेशर दिया जाता है कि फैमिली भी आपको हैंडल करनी है, तो आपका क्या टेक है उस पर?
फैमिली तो सबको मिलके हैंडल करेंगे तो ही हो पाएगा.
Yes,
So if everyone in the house is working for everything, then it is good and easy.
yeah.
And maybe you can define some time that this is the time I just want to do this. I mean, I'm not going to get distracted with anything else. And then I guess that should be easier.
Thank you so much for coming for today's episode of TTF. I'm sure our listeners have gained valuable insights and experiences. And thank you all for tuning in to today's episode of Tech Talk Friday. If you like today's episode, please consider sharing it with your friends and subscribing to TTF. We will be back with more conversations in our upcoming podcast. Until then, stay inspired, keep learning.